Guess we're good to go.
Okay, let's get out of here.
We've got a few nets in here and we're trying to catch up since everybody was sick.
On Chris's second bombardier trip out in the Narrows, and Devin and Joel finally recovered from the flu, Chris learns he's missing a critical piece of equipment.
Well, what do we do? God damn, how do we forget the auger?
We have 2 spirals on the blue bombardier. So when we came in and I hooked on to take the other blue bombardier to the shop, I left the spiral inside the bombardier. Usually I have a spot on the outside of the bombardier. I should have noticed that I didn't have a spiral.
With no auger blade on board, there's only one way to keep fishing.
Chop.
What are we gonna do, chop all the holes?
Yeah.
Serious? This is gonna be a hard day.
I'll see if there's a shovel.
No fucking shovel anywhere. What the do you find that? It must have been buried under everything.
Move. Back of the hole. It's chopped.
Chris calls his father Robert for help finding an auger.
I don't have one. I left it in the blue bombardier when I took it to the repair shop. Just call me when you're on shore and we'll come and get it. So my dad's gonna pick it up for me at the shop where the other bombardier is and do an emergency augerectomy.
Catching the fish is just a part of it. Helping each other out and learning that you need to help each other out is probably the biggest thing that we all have to learn.
We're gonna push along, see what we can do here. If that means we gotta chop a hole, we'll probably remember it next time.
Never put all your eggs in one basket. Same with augers.
Just call me when you're on shore and we'll come and get it. We got an 86-year-old elder breaking the speed limit right now just to get us an auger.
Chris has made an emergency call to his dad to bring in an auger. In the meantime, the crew is stuck making holes the old-fashioned way.
It's a change of the routine. You know, as soon as you change out of a routine, things just go silly.
And now we're having to do it the old-fashioned way. Chip the holes open. Yeah, it's a real pain in the ass, as you can see right there. It's getting caught, and the net is getting caught all over the place underneath the ice.
Chisel. There's probably a lot of jagged edges on the bottom of the hole.
And we're just trying to kind of get it the right way so it'll break free. You could destroy the nets, and you could try pulling this thing out of the water. It still gets stuck underneath the ice, and it'll just drag on there for a while. We really wouldn't have this problem, you know, if we didn't forget the auger.
Okay, stay on that hole. Shovel it out, Devin. Stay close to that hole. Don't dance around. Because you start Swiss cheesing it, it makes it just more difficult.
More chops?
Take it out.
More chops?
What's the chipper? What's a chipper? Just call it. It'll come. Here, chipper. It's right beside the auger.
Yeah, you gotta stop drinking that whiskey.
An hour and 5 minutes since I phoned him.
We should be here soon.
Okay, Dustin, you ready?
No. Man, I hate lifting this.
Okay. Well, get it up.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. Oh.
Justin and Mike have torn down their damaged auger.
Oh, look how bent that is from here.
Only now do they realize the extent of the damage.
Oh, yeah. He's gonna have to straighten that. That day it broke. It was probably minus 35. It doesn't help because more ice freezes to the auger and the rack, and it's just more weight to crank up and down.
Cold just breaks everything. Everything seems to be more brittle. So you try to be very careful when it's cold, but you still got to work. You still got to fish. And every time it's like a minus 30 day, I just close my eyes when Mike starts drilling. Then please don't let that auger smash to pieces.
It's bent here. You can see how the angle of the hitch is completely off. This rod should be straight. But when the steering wheel turns, this gear turns. It'll rotate, and then it rides on this rack.
Those gears aren't moving that rack up, and now we can't get the bit out of the hole once we start drilling. So if we lose that bit, that's almost $1,000.
Without this, there's no fishing. We're already up to about 2.5 feet of ice, 3 feet of ice, so we rely on the sleigh auger to lift the nets every day.
Now it's off to Camarno to see about repairs.
This is where we bring all of our broken equipment for fishing and for all of the trailers and stuff like that. He's a pretty good fabricator and a good welder, so if there's anything that we want that needs to be real tough or beefed up, we bring it to this guy, and he does great work. Those 2 gears, like you'll see when you take this apart, like the teeth break off. Okay. So they have to be indexed, like in the same spot as the rack.
Yeah, it's got to be kind.
Yeah.
And then this. I rolled it.
Now, the pushing our luck question. Do you think Wednesday's doable?
Yeah, Wednesday's fine.
Okay.
All right, Bruce, that's why we come to Camarno.
Yeah. Right on, Bruce, thanks.
The cost of repairs and having the auger down for 3 days means thousands of dollars out of their pockets.
Too much sugar in that coffee this morning. You want me to go grab it from him?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take one of these sleds.
Careful on the teeth, eh, Devin?
Yeah.
Chris's father, Robert, has arrived with a desperately needed auger.
Devin's gonna meet him on shore, then we don't have to chop. We can go back to the power auger. Here he comes! Here comes our auger. We're back in business. Now we're gonna see how much easier it is to have an auger than not.
This thing over here.
Scrubbing the ice off my shaft. Yay!
Uh-oh. I know.
We got issues. Uh-huh. Maybe we'll be needle barring yet.
Seriously? It's not gonna start?
Doesn't sound like it's firing right. And I know it's filled with fuel.
I think you have to adapt. Maybe that's the key word of the whole winter. The dinosaurs never adapted. What the hell happened to them?
Fix it. Gonna try.
Even if you go 3 steps back, go 4 steps forward. You could have the machine broken in pieces. What are you gonna do? No one's gonna come and fix it. Fix it.
What if they make snowmobiles for the winter? It's cold. If there's any moisture, condensation, water don't burn.
This time, the solution is at hand.
Slay auger. I had a spare plug. Luckily, I had a spare plug in my lunch kit. See if that's what's in my lunch. What do you got for lunch? Spark plugs? Okay, Joel. Change your plug. Good to go.
Fix it, keep moving forward until there's nothing left to fix, and then buy something else to fix.
Stage just gets better and better.
Until the next location.
You left it there last time. You told us to leave it there.
Who left it?
More auger issues.
You're the one that said leave that there.
So who left it there?
Us.
Who's us?
You. You left it there last time. You told us to leave it there.
Stuck on the ice without an auger, one has finally arrived. But now, the blame game has begun.
So who left it there?
Us.
Who's us?
You.
Chris Christensen makes a surprise discovery on the ice.
I was driving ahead and I says, boys, look at that tub ahead. And they said, what tub? That cracked tub. I said, it's not a cracked tub. They looked again. I said, there's something behind the tub. What? The auger. What? I guess the last time we were out here, we left one of the augers on the ice. So I just sent my dad to town to bring me an auger, and I don't want to tell him. He's gonna find out. I don't know if I feel worse that we had to needle bar the holes or feel stupid that I forgot that there's one on the ice. So now I got too many augers. I have a dilemma. Oh, you gotta laugh, because what the hell? You guys are obviously stupid.
Hey, you're the one that hired us, so what does that make you?
I don't want my dad not to think that he wasn't our hero.
He was not the hero we needed, but he was the hero we deserved.
Good to be around young guys. Makes you feel young again. Hey, boys, let's take the auger off. Which one?
We should tie it to you so you don't forget it next time.
Yeah, look who's talking. Hey, I guess if you're doing something you like to do, it doesn't feel like work. And besides, I don't know how to do anything else.
All right, let's get this beast warmed up a little bit and load her up.
We're hauling it into town, getting ready to go out. It's time for bombardier, so we need it.
With the ice thick enough and a fresh layer of snow, Jean and Candace decide to take their bombardier for a rip.
It just makes everything easier. The fish don't freeze, it's nice and warm inside the bombardier, and just to keep the quality of the fish really good, too.
We're going out tomorrow and keeping an eye out for cracks, flat cracks and this and that, and hopefully we don't hit no rough ice because you can crack a rim or wreck ski. And there's lots of hidden rough ice out there now with all this snow that we got, but we'll do it. All right, on. Finished.
Good to go.
Finally recovered from the flu, Trevor Christensen is able to check his nets.
I've missed the last week, 8 days. been sick with the flu, and I'm finally back now, so got lots of work to catch up on. And today is pretty cold. It's minus 42 Celsius with the wind chill. It's not the kind of day I really want to be out here, but there's nothing much I can do. See if I can get on our trail here. It's been a while. It's been snowing and blowing. All of our trails are blown over now. Honestly, I can't afford to be sick all winter, you know? Like, if I keep